Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome again to another amazing video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to build a website using AI. But this is particularly for people who want to sell online. So, live streaming again. As I said in other videos, I'm going to be doing quite a lot of live streaming videos because I realize that there's so much to share, and with the many unexpected emails that you guys have been sending to me, techsimcard@gmail.com. I have been, what's the word in English, inundated, having quite a lot of emails that came through, to my surprise actually, because all I just want to do is share this information with people, because I feel like there's just so much to learn. I'm still learning. I'm learning from you guys as you ask me questions. So let's just get into it. So the two platforms, or the one platform rather, we're going to be using is Wix. We're going to be using Wix. I know some people might be afraid to use Wix. They're afraid of the learning curve behind it. But I think with the rise of AI, things are made much more easier. And I'm going to be teaching a lot on how to use tools around AI to kind of speed up your workflow. And this is by no means trying to substitute for the work done by people who code like I do. This is meant to speed up workflow, because I feel like some projects would take too much time and they can be made even more responsive and quite detailed and beautifully designed if people would spend time on it, doing the design work, the user experience work, more than the spending a lot of time in the hardcore coding at the back. That you can reserve that work for an assistant like an AI. So you're going to go to Wix. So I want you to type Wix using AI. So it's just going to give you options here, but the one I want you to pick is this one, the one that says AI website builder. You're basically going to click this one and you're going to click create here. Once again, you need to sign in with your account, whatever account you want to use. I prefer Gmail. It's easy to sign in with. You've got two options here. There's vibe coding. I don't know if you know what vibe coding is. I'll be doing a video on vibe coding. In simple terms, you're basically, instead of coding, you're giving the language model, or the LLM, which is the AI brain, you're giving it instructions using natural language. Then it starts you busy having this conversation and it keeps building. But the difference between vibe coding and what we're going to do now is that vibe coding really kind of goes in a bit deeper. It goes into the back end. It can do back end stuff. You'll see in the other videos. Let me know if you want me to do something like that in the near future, but I probably will. So here you just say create website. You choose this option. Don't use this one yet. Hey, gives you this startup. So I'm just going to say here, build me a website for a t-shirt company with an about page and product page, include sizes and pricing of 150 rand, and then you press enter, and then it's starting to do the writing for you. It might ask you a couple of questions just to get more information about what the website is about, and you can skip all that process, but it's basically kind of cutting the process for you to add in those things. It sees that maybe the information is not sufficient. So you see it says, what is the name of the t-shirt company? We'll call it Tech. I'll write it like I always write my company, Tech Sim Card. Okay, so it's searching again. probably ask me another question. Why do we do this this way, and why does it think this way? Remember, it's designed by somebody to kind of think in a particular logical step. You want to give it this information because it's trying to help you think of other things that you might not be aware of. Other models or other platforms that use AI to build websites kind of have a different way of thinking. The methodology is a bit different, but the process is the same. You prompt, you get. You prompt, you get. You prompt, you get. Now we've got Tech SIM card as what type of products will you be offering? T-shirts, although I did say t-shirts in the beginning, but it's still asking me t-shirts. It's fine. My daughter is trying to disturb me, but anyway, just sending her away. So you can choose end chat and continue. It will skip all these processes and just design a site for you. What additional goals do you have for your website? For example, are you looking to increase sales, build a community? I'll just say end chat and continue. I mean, you can spend time asking it all these questions, but I basically just told it to what did it do? Oh, so when you end chat, it stops. Help me. Okay. Oh, there's the option. End chat and continue. That's strange. End chat and continue with design. Now remember, I don't use it a lot. I prefer to start things from the ground up. And I kind of combine different platforms, and then because I know so much of how all these models think, there is another one called Elementor. I'll do a video on another time with that one. It's also a builder. Similar process, just as a different type of methodology. Try it out. I've tried so many. I've probably tried 10 of these builders. I'm showing you the ones that I like, that I prefer, and you'll see why later. And I'll say generate site. Looks like there's a technical difficulty. Why? Okay, let's try again. Looks like there's a technical. Wait a moment and try again. Okay, let's try it again. Whoa, that's concerning. Let's try to bring it up again. I don't know why I did that. Let's say build me a website for a t-shirt company. Okay, I'm just trying it again. I'm not sure why. Maybe it could be a server error. Remember, when you're live, you kind of have to sit through all of this stuff. Okay, some stuff is being uploaded to my server. Okay, don't worry about this. What's the t-shirt company name? See, I'm putting in these things again. Tech SIM card. Okay. It is rather slow. There's other platforms that are a bit quicker than this. A type of products, it's asking me same thing, t-shirt. You'll see where you kind of like have to decide where you want to, and in terms of your skill set as well, how much do you know about web designing and what's your end goal and how quickly you want to deploy something. So you then kind of decide on those kind of things. What additional goals do you want? For example, do you want to include an online store blog? I'll say online store. Yeah. It's not such a clever model, but what Wix has behind is kind of what we are going for. What's your unique selling point of your t-shirts? I'll just say good quality and good fabric. Ooh, I say good. I'm supposed to say good. Anyway. Let's see. I should play music, right? Maybe I should start making tracks on my piano and kind of play them as background music. Can you share a bit more about your business history? No, I want to end chat and continue. I mean, you can always add those things later, but for the purposes of this sort of thing, I'm trying to get to, there we go. Starting to design. Okay. Okay, now it's doing the things. Let's get you started on a Texan card. Your online t-shirt, millions of successful businesses. So what it's doing now, it's writing up the stuff. It's basically also going to the database, the Wix database on their server, and looking at all the templates that would kind of match based on your description, and will give you a template that you can then customize as drag and drop as a builder, similar to what I showed you on Themify, what I showed you on the previous video about Canva. So you'll kind of see those things, and you're kind of minusing the process. You know, if you really prompted for some serious stuff, you can literally have like a detailed prompt and punch it in and go make coffee, and then it will design for you. Vibe coding kind of does that, and so you give it a very detailed, and you paste it in, and you literally go and you come back after 2 to 3 minutes. It's built something, you tell it to do something else, it goes, it does the thing, you tell it, and so forth, and still until it builds something. So right now it's building whatever here. We're just waiting for it. Come on. Remember, the response time is dependent on network, dependent on server, dependent on the time of the day, how many people are on the platform that are using thing. We should be getting results now. And also the speed of the machine to render all those images. But patience, patience, patience. There we go. Look at that. Ooh, that looks very nice actually. Ooh. So then when you're done, you'd see it's giving you all different pricing. Pricing can be changed. You see our story, all this stuff. And then if you say continue with design, then it's done. I want to continue to, you see, you can literally just launch the store, but I want to go to continue to the editor. Why the editor? The editor is where you get your drag and drop sort of features and many other backend features that you can get. So it's preparing a site and everything and all these other things. My daughter keeps passing by the window and I don't know why, but anyway, she needs to go sleep. Okay, you're good to go. So I'm literally designing in real time. Normally when I prepare these videos, I'll chop off all the other stuff. But what I will do as well, I will get the editor, my editor guy that works with me, to chop off all these unnecessary parts and kind of upload another version of this to kind of chop off these useless moments, so to speak. Remember, there's a lot of stuff happening at the back. There's images. Isn't it cool though to watch this thing because it's all AI. It's doing its stuff at the back. Now imagine if you had the designing chops and the tools and knowing how to design a website from ground up, you're able to troubleshoot, you're able to do all sorts of things. You are able to decide when you get a client what you're going to prioritize and what you're not going to prioritize. So if the goal is aesthetic and design, you can spend more time there. Maybe the person wants the site up in 2 weeks. You can go this route and literally have this way. It is slow. Okay, that took forever. It's done. All right. So now we're inside here. Remember, it's a builder again. If I wanted to change this, I just go in there and say tech, same card. And I can literally change this. I can literally change that. I can change the images of this. You can take literal pictures. So this design at the back here, these are just images generated by AI. You can see, because I've used AI so much, this is an image generation LLM. Yeah, so I'll show you in a different video in another time. You can actually take pictures of yourself if you are the model of your own company. Take pictures of yourself and then ask the AI to impose the t-shirts on it. You can give it the t-shirt picture and it will impose it, and then it change colors for you without having to do a photo shoot. If you want me to show you stuff like that, please let me know. I'm more than welcome to do a full-on course that has all the bells and whistles. I will charge for it. I probably won't charge anything more than $950. It does take a lot to kind of gather information from that perspective and make it logically make sense in a lesson form, and then put it up, easy access, you know where you ended, where to start, and also having some sort of a support for you guys when you want to ask me questions, when you want to jump on a Zoom call for like 15-20 minutes, ask questions, have a look at your designs, and so that you can, if you want, build something for someone or build a business. And in that course, I'll show you everything. I'll show you personal stories of how I got into web and how I started getting clients and how much I charge and what was my first website and so forth, etc. So let me know. So once you're done with this, you're then able to basically start selling. Now, if I remember correctly, let me look at here in the settings. I'm just looking for, there's a function that Wix has. Yeah, they've got all these other options. I wanted a function that I'm not finding now. I'll probably do it on another video. I don't want to make this video too long. So once you're done, you then can click publish, or you can preview whatever you want to, let's say, visit the site. And there's your website. You see now it loads a bit easier because now it is organized, all the information. It's got some bit of, it's a bit dynamic. You can change all these things. You can put things like here. I'll show you. Where did I see this thing? Things like here, sale or whatever. And then when you press shop now, it's not linked as yet, but you can basically go to, let's go to complete setup. So after here, if you go to complete setup, I just want to show you something. So in here, you've got all the back-end stuff. You've got your sales, your catalog, your whatever, and you can go into your catalog and change the pricing. Let's maybe do that as an example. Let's say setup. I'm using for catalog, store products. You see, then inside your store product, you would know what each one is. And then you can actually change, edit product. Change the pricing of whatever. You can even say how many units are left. You can put in all these other things that people put in on the description, etc. Now, here's where the cool thing is. So what Wix supports Yoco. They support Yoco, they support PayFast. I think they support Stripe as well. I'm a fan of Yoco. So you can embed a Yoco payment API. It's known as an API. That when people go to the end of the purchasing, they basically then can buy the product. It can even be linked to your Google Play to buy using your Google Play. I know some people add cards to Google Play. It can be used in Apple Pay, where you can buy using Apple Pay. And then you can then purchase that thing, and then you'll worry about dispatching the stuff to whichever person you want to. The reason I use Yoco so much is because firstly, I like the company, but also you purchase stuff now, the money goes into the account right now, and then it's paid, I think, within a day or so, or you can keep the funds there and then refund them to your account. So what then it does, it minuses that process of, here are the banking details, pay for this, da 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 da. And also Yoco is localized. It's a local company. You can call them if you're having issues with your payment processing or your payment gateway, as it's known. So if you want me to show you that, I won't show you in this video. Once again, that stuff is a bit more detailed. You know, I can show you in the course if you want me. Let me know if you want a course that also includes stuff like that to be able to purchase. And also, once you've mastered the art of setting up a shop, you can literally sell anything. You can sell online consultation. So you can consult online with people and then sell the online consultation. So if you're a lawyer and somebody wants to talk to you one-on-one and you're in a different province, you can basically tell them, okay, go to my website, book a session. When they book a session, it doesn't confirm the date until they have paid. I teach stuff like that even in the course. You know, there's more to learn. YouTube, I can only teach so much. But yeah, thank you so much for viewing again. I'll see you again on the next one, and hopefully you guys get something to learn out of this. Comment below, tell me your questions, what are you struggling with, what you like, what you don't like, and don't forget to share, subscribe. I want to grow. I'll see you again on the next one. Cheers, bye.